Alrighty, looks like we're on both the YouTube and the Twitch. Let me type in my links and then we'll get going here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight, as per usual. Why wouldn't I, right? Alrighty, I am, in addition to being a PC tech with over 20 years experience, over 25 years experience, actually, I am a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach, and you can schedule a consultation assessment with me for free at calendly.com/coach Steve Money, and that link will be in the chat, top of the chat, and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything. Financial coaching, computer stuff, Oak Island, video games, anything that's on my YouTube channel. Be more than happy to discuss that with you. And don't have enough subscribers to be monetized on YouTube yet. Cannot get super chats or anything like that. So in the meantime, while I work towards that, you can donate paypal.me/coach Steve Money. Alrighty, let's get going here. Shout out to Troy Story, whose bedtime is probably now. My boy gets up at 4 a.m. for some reason. Sorry, good night. Snuggy. Snuggy. It's going to be nice and warm and comfy cozy while I do the tech support. Okay, so to start it out, a little song. Ready? Tech support, tech support. Maybe occasionally a witty retort. Tech support, tech support. Don't forget your covers on your TPS reports. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got so far. Actually, that's probably all that will come of that song. Trying to get the sleeves lined up to my Snuggie here. So, let's do some tech support. Sort by new. It's reddit.com/r/tech support. And you can do /new, or you can just go down and click on new. All right. This from Moon Jasmine. Something is wrong with YouTube on my browser. When I open the home page of YouTube, it's fine, but if I click a video, the comments and video thumbnails are on the side are missing. Same thing if I happens if I use the search bar. Are you on your phone or computer? Oh, it says Windows. Homepage is fine. So that would be, let's take a look. I have my display captured today so you guys can see whatever I'm doing, even if it's not on the browser, but this is on the browser. Just in case I have to go to like Event Viewer or Device Manager to show, or Control Panel to show you something. YouTube.com. Okay, so this is the home page. I've gone down to Wisdom Teeth and what else was I looking at? Oh, surprise adoption stuff this past weekend. Lots of tears, lots of tears. If I click a video, the comments and video thumbnails on the side are missing. Same things if I use the search bar. Oh, I think I know what happened. Let's open up my stream right here. Look at Streamception. Whoops. Let me block the sound there so you don't get double sound. And so see what I just did is in there. So wow, look, it's Streamception. Okay, so you type right down here. If you do not have that cursor in the typing area right down here, underneath all of the stuff, let me get it out of there again, and you accidentally hit T, you change the well, that seems to not do that. Huh, let me try a different video. Let's do this Ancient Architects. Okay, see, so it takes up the whole thing, right? If you accidentally hit T, you see, and that toggles theater with this is called theater mode, and so all the stuff is down there. And so if there's chat, it would be down here at the bottom as well. So that means you just hit T. So I will be nice and type that to her. That usually means that you did I say her? Oh, because it's Moon Jasmine, so likely a female. It usually means that you typed stuff while the cursor was not in the chat box. And while typing that stuff, you typed the letter T, which is the shortcut to theater mode. Let me know if that works. Oops. Type it again to put it back to normal. The letter T again to put it back to normal. Let's see if that works. Okay. So yeah, that usually happens on the YouTube. I have that problem in the Ramsey Show chat quite a bit from people, because you know you gotta like people that chat during the day. A bunch of us chat in the day while we're working as well, and unless you have that cursor right on, I'll show you one more time. YouTube. Let's do something that has a. Let me try it on mine again, because it will have a live thing there. So if I hit T, yeah, there you go. See, as you can see, and it put there's the chat at the bottom. That is what she said, right? And then you hit T again, and it puts it back the way it was. All right. Oh, also, I forgot. Also, when you do, when you go to any of my stuff and you check it out, go ahead and click that like right there. That would be mighty cool of you, and appreciate it muchly. And subscribe. That would even be better. All right, so let's see. The comments in the video thumbnails on the side are missing, right? And so that's what happens. That's the same thing if you use the search bar. That I don't know about. Again, if you that wouldn't change it. Let's see. You might think you're trying to use the search bar. Let's try that search. See, that's on the so you do that. But if you don't have the cursor in there, you see how it's blinking right there? Up at the top, it's blinking. Let me take it out of there and hit T, see? So you maybe type in a word like cat, and so when you get C does nothing, A does nothing, but T is the shortcut to theater mode. So again, that puts it in theater mode. Well, that's not doing it. Oh yeah, it is. It's down at the bottom. All right. Okay. Asus Notepad trackpad ribbon. All right. On it. Asus F553M and the cable ribbon that connects the trackpad is missing some pins, most likely broken. All right. Believe the fix is fairly simple. Replace the cable. You don't do that. The one on the computer is a what? Yeah, take that 30-volt as well. Replace the whole trackpad that comes with the cable ribbon. Should be able to do that. I'm in Europe, so looking for the this cable from eBay or AliExpress. Let's see. Let's look at eBay and check for what was it? FM. Hey, there we go. I'll just copy it. Trackpad. International sellers. Yeah, you don't get that. You don't. You may not have that option then, but see, there's a good example. There's a good example of the keyboard right there. Come on. See, there's the ribbon cable right there. And so to attach that back on there, you know, I mean, that's going to be something I wouldn't recommend you do. Can or cannot use the ADC. Yeah, I was just trying to fix it cheaply, and sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you don't have the tools to be able to do that as well, or to splice two of these type of cables together. Not something I would recommend, especially as far as in Europe. You know, who knows what AliExpress has or be that. But at eBay, I just looked and the part is not in there. So, the one on the computer. I don't know what it means. The one on the computer is with these part numbers. I don't know if that is part numbers or whatever. But if the cable itself has a part number on it, search that part number. And if you can't find it, I would say you can't do what you're trying to do. Try to look for the contact Asus to see if they have another trackpad for you. But the ribbon would be attached to the trackpad and come with it. And then just like that keyboard it came with, and then you would just you would hook that up to the computer laptop. Oh, I got switched back to hot. That a new. Okay, did that one. Alrighty, this from Warlock _ Masterclass. Okay, Warlock Masterclass. All right, unidentified network, no internet yet. I'm here online. Interesting. At least for a while before it suddenly kicks offline. Yay. Yeah, it seems like you got problems there. I have several machines running just fine, both wired and wireless. This particular machine is wired. I've changed the cables and the ports, so I'm using on my switch. Okay. But for some reason, this machine kicks itself offline every hour or so. Right now, it says I don't identify network, no internet, and yet I'm still actually online for now. I keep having to reboot the machine for it to go back online after I recently reinstalled Windows on all my machines, yearly nuke. LOL, and I'll have all those drivers. It's just this one machine is driving me bonkers. With the reinstall, I also upgraded the motherboards of 3 machines. Yeah, it could just be, yeah. Try getting a new NIC, network interface card, or Ethernet dongle. See if that fixes it. An Ethernet dongle would be like a USB to Ethernet adapter. And so, yeah, that would be the deal on that, to see if it's the network. if the computer has like a PCI slot on it, if it's old enough to have the PCI slot on it, you could also use a PCI network card if you have one laying around. But the average person probably doesn't have that. All right, couldn't get the IP address. This is on a. Oh no, I have a TP-Link card on my PC, and I always want to set up a mobile hotspot. But when I started one, my phone can't connect to it. It says couldn't get IP address, or couldn't connect to the network, or connection failed. I really tried a lot of things. It's not helpful. I have a wired. Always want to set up a mobile hotspot. Does that mean you've done it before and know what you're doing, and now it's just not working? If you have internet on that computer, working fine, then it would just be the hotspot you're creating. Let's see. Okay, the person added extra information. Nobody else has said anything. Oh, that said solved. Okay. The way is just so simple. You have to do this. Go to your settings in your PC and go to network and internet and select mobile hotspot. Then on the right side, you change adapter setting. Click on it will open network connections window. From here, I don't know. It will be there for you guys. But I have something like Microsoft Virtual Adapter 2. Okay. Click properties, then select above sharing, and then you're going to see a small box. Make sure it's unselected, and it will be fixed. I know I posted my problem, but 2 minutes I was messing around, and I fix it. Hope it fixed for you. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's try that. Go to settings, network and internet. Network and internet, and then what? Select mobile hotspot. Then on the right, change adapter settings. Let's see. I don't know if you have Windows 10 or not. I have Windows 10 on this. And I don't see mobile hotspot on here. I don't know if you've added software. Let's see, available networks. Yeah, that just shows the network down there, as you can see. That's my router right there. Penny, get your own Wi-Fi. That is a reference to Big Bang Theory when Sheldon got tired of Penny bogarting their internet. So he changed the name of the router and the password, and he changed the name of the router to Penny, get your own Wi-Fi. Fun times. A little nerd humor for you there, but yeah, I don't. Let's see if it's even on here. Mobile hotspot. I've never done that, so I don't know if that's built in or not, or if you installed some software that does that. Let's find out. Let's Google it. How to turn desktop PC into a Wi-Fi hotspot. Oh, of course, you got to have a. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Start by downloading virtual router. Okay, yeah, so you do have to have that. You have to have that, and then you have to have a broadcast piece of equipment as well. So there you go. Alrighty. So, and a lot of desktops don't have that. You did say it was a desktop, didn't he? No. Okay. Oh, no, that's the phone that he's trying to connect to it with. Okay. But yeah, I think PC in this case means they have a laptop. All right. This from Responsible Sand 496. I hate sand. It's hard and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Question about touchpad popping out from new laptop. Hello, I just bought a new laptop from Amazon and it seems the touchpad has popped a little bit as the image shows. Okay, and what this is going to do is I'm going to tell you if there's something wrong with it, you return it. Yeah, that shouldn't be like that. I mean, it may not be a problem if it works fine. You don't want to return it. But any item that you buy brand new, especially a computer, needs to work fine and everything be in place when you take it out of the box. So if it's new enough where you can still return it, and get a brand new one. But yeah, that should, if that just doesn't like just pop right back in there, you might be able to fix it by taking it apart and just like taking it apart, unscrewing it, and then putting it back in the right way. But why should you have to do that? It's a brand new laptop. So it's not that serious, and just by pressing a little bit, it goes to normal position. But it's temporary. Why does it pop out by itself? Yeah, get it replaced. So, let's see what. Can I repair it myself or slash a replacement? The laptops are some of them are tough to take apart. I mean, once you had the top lid off, it would be fairly simple to probably fix that, but again, you bought it new, it should work. Let's see what happens because the battery has expanded. Check to see if it's in warranty. Interesting. Okay, yeah, if the battery has expanded, that means the battery's probably going bad. Yeah. Should be better by asking for a replacement. I should be better means better off. Should be better off. Yeah. Would be better off by asking for a replacement from Amazon. Yes. Apologize. Some of these people English may not be their primary language, and I fully admit my whatever their language is way worse than their English is. So. Oh, let's see. RAID different capacity hard drives. Hello, keeping it simple. I currently need to back up some media files, mainly but not exclusively videos, photo, music. Experienced already a long time ago a full 18 terabyte hard drive failure. That's too many. That's too many videos, photo, music to have, and it was not a nice experience. Do you have to have that for work reasons, or is it just like photo album stuff or hobby stuff, something like that? Yeah, you gotta keep good backups of it. Anything that you want to keep, and so if you wanna have 18 terabytes of stuff, you gotta buy a lot of external hard drives. But you're trying to do a RAID so you can put it all together, and that's not necessarily the best way to do that. Let's see. I've always wanted to back up my media in the safest way possible, but procrastination has always wanted until recently. Yeah, the safest way possible, I mean, it's going to be anything you don't want to lose, you need to have in multiple locations. Suggestions would be the cloud, external hard drive, and another external hard drive, maybe even flash drive if it's not something crazy, as far as if it's not a long video. Want to secure my media and be sure that probability of losing something. So I'd like to have a RAID with redundancy on my hard drives. Yeah, see, something like that is, I mean, the RAID with redundancy is, I mean, that's mission critical stuff there, where you don't want to, even if one drive fails, then you would still have it. You can achieve the same thing so much easier by just having multiple hard drives, multiple external drives, also uploading it online. and paying for storage service online if you need to. But again, I mean, you can do this definitely, but I don't know what you have to have the same size hard drives. Oh, did I? Let's see if I didn't get any. Oh, what's the rest? Yeah, the tricky part. I would like to RAID multi-capacity drives. You cannot do that, I think. Or I can't remember if it's for special I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't remember if it's just better like that or if you can't do that. I don't think so. I think they all have to be the same size. Yeah, they can't because you can't have redundancy of a drive together with another one. So it's got to be the same size. We'll see what Pom pom pom. We'll see if anybody else has said anything about that. Unless you have some kind of RAID controller, you have to do the software RAID, Windows Disk Management. Honestly, don't recommend. If you have an idea, Backblaze offers unlimited storage for like $7 a month. There you go. Other than that, RAID 0 equals striping, not stripping. Striping that means it writes one line on this drive, one line on the other drive, and go on. And so it's fast, but no parity. Mirroring is slower, but one drive full parity. That means it's complete mirror drive. That's just two drives. And RAID 5 is striping with parity. And so you got to have four different drives. Oh, it says you can mix and match storage capacity. However, the final storage pool will total the smallest drive. So there you go. That's probably why, because that's why I thought that they had to match, because it's got to be the you're limited to the size of the smallest drive only. Alrighty. Time is 8:31 Eastern Time. Alrighty, this from Teriyaki Ninja RDD2. RDDT. Teriyaki Ninja Reddit, I guess, is what that stands for. This from PC Laptop. Device Association Service tanking CPU and memory. Okay. Memory is temporary storage, not hard drive space. Just a little reminder for Troy's story there. He thinks that that's the case. Memory is not hard drive space. Okay, so recently bought a new laptop and I've come across a problem with the Device Association Service task, which would occasionally pop up and eat up close to 50% CPU and 95% of RAM memory. I would end the task only for it to free up the CPU and RAM temporarily before appearing again. Okay, I've never come across that service. Part of being a tech is you got to be a good Googler. Let's see. Let's see what this is if I Google it. Device Association Framework provide host. Pairing both wired and wireless devices in Windows. Using up to there you go, have it. Let's see why it would be taking up CPU. Oh, the problem got fixed by this person because they repaired files. They repaired system files by doing scan now, system file checker /scan now, and dism.exe, which is Oh, I can't remember what that stands for, but that's a basically it restores health. It also looks for corrupt files and fixes it. So probably that's what's going on. Run system file checker. SFC /scan now from a command prompt. All right, and you see, you figure it out just like that. That's why I get the big bucks, because I can Google it and say try that very quickly. And so if I was doing that, I would try that and go ahead and run that while I continue to look it up in case there was something else. Let's see if this one says the same thing using high memory. My computer have crashed 2 times today. I've crashed. Disable the Bluetooth, maybe. Disable Bluetooth fixed it. Interesting. So it could be that as well. All right, and I'll remember that. If the person writes comments back, I will put that in there. Hello to anybody that's watching and not typing. I appreciate it. Let's see. This is from Banksky Boy. Bansky's Boy. Bansky's Boy. Okay, Bansky Boy. Set up ADB. What is that? Setting up platform tools on my PC, and after doing everything, when I run the ADB command, on command prompt, nothing comes. That's what she said. Upon entering ADB devices, if and when a device is connected, shows up. But nothing upon entering ADB. Okay, I don't know what ADB is either. I have to look up everything tonight. Let's see what it is. ADB, Android Debug Bridge. Versatile command line tool. Yeah, I don't know anything. I assume it's not the Asian Development Bank. What does the ADB do? No, that's not the one. How do I install ADB? So yeah, he's probably trying to build apps. Probably. Or make a connection between the computer and the phone using that. So, but I don't know what that is. Oh, sorry about that. I had my head all the way over on one side. Is Trojan yeah, anything that is okay. So how you found this is some kind of scanner, be it virus scanner or Malwarebytes, possibly. Always recommend Malwarebytes. It's excellent. That told you that it was named that. So why you asking, there are no 10 O's? Let's see. From Malwarebytes home and Adware Cleaner. Yep. Yep. So, but let's see. Trigger. It has the exclamation point in it. So, the thing with computers is, and this is why you got to be a good Googler to be a PC tech, is almost certainly you are not the first person in the world. Okay, just typed it wrong. Looks like maybe. Oh no. No, there are some right there. Sort of with that in there. So I mean, it could be a new variant of the same type of stuff. But yeah, high risk malware. Yeah. And how you got it is you tried to download something for free that you should pay for. Quit downloading crap. Yeah. Why do I keep getting Trojans to my computer? Yeah. Quit downloading crap. And so, yeah. So, if there's something that you should be paying for and you try to download it, you cannot be surprised if it has a virus on it. So if you pay for it from the actual website that owns it, in the case of software, or if you pay for it from a trusted site, like you order a movie from, oh, I don't know, Microsoft Store or Amazon or something like that that you've heard of, instead of some weird, crazy website, then it probably will be okay. But if you're downloading it from anywhere you just find it, and especially if you're trying to get it for free, then yes, you are getting virused and malware. Don't do that. All right, splitting audio, Windows 11. Okay, want to pump out my Spotify, pump up the jam, pump out the jam, pump out the Spotify, pump out the Spotify on my Bluetooth home audio system, but I don't want the rest of the audio to go with it. What does that mean? Is there a way to connect my computer to the sound system with only Spotify? So if I also watch YouTube videos, the YouTube sound comes out of my desktop speakers while simultaneously pumping Spotify to my house speakers. How many things do you need to hear at the same time? I mean, I understand. I get it. I like to sometimes watch football and play video games at the same time. I got it. But for those, I use two screens. And I mute one of them because you don't need to listen to two things at the same time. But let's see. Let's see if you can do it. You'd have to have an audio out on your computer. And get that, connect that via Bluetooth to the home audio system. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that. Let's see if nobody else did that. Yeah, I don't know that you can do that. Is there a way to connect with my computer to sound system with only Spotify? There might be. I can't think of a way off the top of my head how to do that. And not have it put all of the stuff. You'd have to have like a mixer thing, or you'd have to have you'd have to like mute something, and you're trying to listen to the YouTube videos at the same time as well. So you're trying to have background music and listen to YouTube videos at the same time. So yeah, I do not know how to do that. Spilt, that's going to be good. Spilt water. Consistent detail, 518. Spilt water on Windows 10 laptop, now it won't boot up. Help, it's broken. It turns on with a message checking media. That means it's not seeing the hard drive. Or it's seeing the hard drive and it's not seeing the Windows installation on there. Am I in the middle yet? Close enough. Alright. That means it's not seeing either not seeing the hard drive, or it's seeing the hard drive but not seeing the Windows installation on it, so it's corrupted. Then after a few seconds, a blue box, boot failed. Ask a friend what I can do, and he said I'll have to buy a USB repair stick, but I have no idea which one to buy. You can just buy any flash drive and you make a Windows installation disk from Windows Media Creation Tool that you download from Microsoft, nowhere else. You download it from Microsoft. If you don't download it from Microsoft and you get virused, but you make that on another computer. I guess some stores and stuff sell it like already made for you. Like this, they I guess can give you the sell you the flash drive, USB flash drive, uh, and have the media install on there already installed on it. Like the media creation tool already ran and turned that USB stick into a Windows installation device. And so I guess that happens where you can buy both, but you can just do that with any. Even if you have a flash drive you're not using, you can make one out of that. Don't use it if you have stuff on that drive, because the media creation tool will wipe everything on that drive out. Could someone explain to me exactly what I need to buy in order to boot up my PC? Please bear in mind, B-A-R-E, it's B-E-A-R. Please bear in mind, I'm a complete moron who knows nothing about computers. If it makes any difference, the laptop is a Lenovo. It does not. That's a subsidiary IBM. Help is massively appreciated. Thanks in advance. Yeah, the water you spilled on it might have made the laptop dead. What the friend is going on is that it's just the Windows installation on the drive got corrupted. But if you spilt water on it and the water caused the corruption, then that means the water is touching the motherboard, and that means even if like it wasn't a lot and it dried up and you were able to use it, you can't be surprised when it all of a sudden stops working one day soon, probably sooner than later, due to the rusting on the motherboard, because the water is like still on there, and even if it's microscopic water, it can still have problems on a motherboard because those connections are so small. Let's see what other people said. If you spilt water, now you're getting boot fail. Sometimes you may have got water on the hard drive connector, may be fried. Yep, it's maybe fried. Boot into BIOS, check to see the BIOS will see the hard drive. Yeah, like I said, it either may not see the hard drive or it does, and the Windows is on there might be corrupt. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like Fallen Shadow taking care of them there. Can't reset my PC. This from Pizza Pranker 1 hour ago. I'm running Windows 10. Whenever I try to reset my PC, it says there was a problem when resetting your PC. No changes were made. You get an error there. Most likely it's going to be bad hard drive. Next would be bad memory, which is RAM, Troy Story. Random access memory, also called a memory stick sometimes. So that is that. It could also just be Windows corruption without your system file checker. I would try that as well, since you haven't tried that. Oh yeah, when it said that. Windows Resource Protection could not start the repair service. Yeah, I think you got problems. You could try wiping the drive. I would just test the drive. Boot to something else and try to test the drive. Back up anything. If you can still boot it, back up anything, obviously, immediately. Let's see what other people thought. Moderator, no backups, no data. No. And 10. to reinstall Windows 10. Oh, there's the auto moderator. Yep. So hopefully they don't have anything they need on it. But yeah, generally when that happens, it's a reason. And even if the reason is corrupt software, the most likely reason for corrupt software is bad hardware. Another reason for that corrupt software can happen is if you power it off correctly. If you, instead of doing start, power, shut down, if you don't do that and you just hold the power button in to shut it off from this point, if I would just hold the power button off, it's constantly writing to the drive. Windows is constantly writing to the drive, and so it keeps doing that, and you're interrupting that if you don't shut it down correctly. Shut it down correctly, it stops writing to the drive and shuts down. If you just hit the power button, it doesn't have time to stop the writing to the drive until it has no more power, so you get like half of a file rewritten. So that's the same thing as just ripping the cord out of it as well. Ripping the power cord out of it. That's the same thing as holding the button in. Sometimes you have to do that if it's locked up. The holding the button in, you don't have to rip the cord out. You can gently pull out the cord out. But anyway, that's the dealio on that. So yeah, it could just be corruption, but the most likely cause for corruption is going to be bad hard drive. And most of the time, it is going to be, if you have a spinning drive, the older spinning drive type, that's going to be the most likely problem. If it is a solid state drive where there are no moving parts, it's probably about an equal chance that it could be a bad memory stick or a bad solid state drive. Probably about equal. And least likely would be a bad processor. I've seen very few of those in my 25 years of PC repair. Alrighty. Bluetooth trouble. Time is 8:50. Ongoing Bluetooth trouble with Logitech mouse and keyboard. Bluetooth works when Windows starts up, then stops at randomly. The only way I can get it to turn back on is by hitting the power button. Sometimes I cancel shutdown and continue using the mouse and keyboard, but others I miss it and have to fully restart. Can last for 5 minutes, that's what she said. Can last for hours, that's what she said. And there's no consistency to it, that's also what she said. I followed several troubleshooting guides from the Geek page and Windows report. Okay. Drivers updated for Bluetooth, running Windows 10 on custom PC. Mouse is the Logi MX3. Keyboard is the 780. Well, so the problem is Bluetooth. You could fix the problem by going with a USB keyboard and mouse. Just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. But as far as like fixing your Bluetooth, it could be the Bluetooth hardware, receiver hardware on the motherboard or your so Logitech. Sometimes they give you a little dongle. I might have one of those. Do I have something like that? Yeah. And let's see what that is. Yeah, this is exactly one of those. Just happen to have it here handy. So that's not focusing. But anyway, that says Logitech on it, and it is just a USB receiver, Wi-Fi receiver, and it is just about as big as the USB slot itself. So just if you slide it in, that's what she said. Just that where my fingers are, all that would be the inside of the computer, and so all that would be sticking out would be the black part. And yeah, so basically it's one of those, and those are really cheap at computer stores. Might be able to get it on Amazon very cheaply as well. maybe $5, something like that. Then you could disable your Bluetooth on your computer. So another thing you might want to try to look up your Bluetooth drivers for your particular computer, and go back one in case the newest Bluetooth driver caused that problem if it was working before. Alrighty, monitor has a different colored stripes on it. It's broken. My monitor has stripes on it. They're different colors and some are dotted. When I hover my mouse over it, they become super pixelated. I don't think it's an issue with my laptop because it only happens on the monitor. But I also don't think it's a problem with the monitor because it doesn't have stripes when I connect to other devices to the monitor. I'm using HDMI to USB cord to connect my laptop to monitor. It doesn't look like it's broken in any way. Okay, your HDMI to USB adapter. A lot of adapters are crap. So, yeah. Let's see. Fallen Shadow, I'm trying to help everybody tonight. That's cool. Are you using the same USB to HDMI on other devices? Have you updated USB drivers for display cable? No, I'm using different cable for other devices. Yes, use that. Try that cable on other devices. Highly possible the cable is bad. In my experience, USB to video is always great when it works. Right, that's the same thing. A bunch of those, especially the cheaper they are in price, normally the less likely they are to work. I mean, a lot of adapters like that from one to the other are crap. You could do instead of using an adapter and a cable, you could get a cable that has both ends on it instead of it being. Now, if that's what you're doing, then that's better, but those can still go bad. I know any kind of cable that has the electric wires inside of it, or wires inside of it, can break, but let's see. I don't have anything handy here to explain what I mean. Let's see. Okay. Was it USB to HDMI cable? Let's see. Okay. See, that's an adapter. That's an adapter. That's an adapter. This is a cable. See if it's longer like that? It has both ends on it. No, that's an adapter too. Never mind. Never mind, my bad. Okay, so all this is cable. Alright, let's try images. See what we got. Adapter. This one actually might be better. And it's from Walmart, so you can immediately take it back if it doesn't work right. So, although it might be stuff like this, sometimes it's third party through Walmart, so you might not be able to do that. Let's see if this is the right cable from Amazon. Yeah. There you go. USB to HDMI. So, and it is an actual cable, as you can see by the ring right there of cabling, and it's not, and it just has these two ends of it, rather than it being just an HDMI cable, and then you're trying to put this at the end of it. Put an adapter like this at the end of it. So, and a lot of these, as I say, are crap. Don't buy crap, don't download crap. And for goodness sakes, don't ever download software with the hopes of making your computer faster. Let's just say let's just pretend that the software does actually do some good work, like cleans up your startup and stuff like that you can do manually. Um, any speed that you would gain from it having clean startup would be um, immediately used again because that program puts itself into startup and that's running at all times. So you're not gaining anything generally, even if that works. And that's best case scenario. That's the best case scenario, meaning speed up my PC software. Most of that does have malware in it. All right, this from Suspicious Leading 663. User profile rename mess up. Hi guys, was trying to go through the process of renaming my user profile name and picked the wrong one based on this ID number in the registry of a temp user of the rename as well as the old one, and my PC is basically F. No files will run. I did a system restore and that haven't solved the issue. Any insight on what I should do? You have to do the system restore to before you had the problem. Let's see, the trick in Windows Registry, this fallen shadow again. Pick helping everybody tonight. Open registry as admin. You go to HKLM. Software, Microsoft Windows NT, current version profile list. You see two folders with the same profile name. Add .bad to one without an extension and remove the BAQ or whatever it says. I think it's BAK for backup, I think. To the other. Go into the key, just remove the extension from and modify ref count and state to 0. Okay, yeah. I mean that sounds like valid. I have done stuff like that before. So basically, add bad to the new rename profile and remove .temp from the other. Okay. All right. Cool. This is from Adante Zero. PC having weird issues. So I want to say first, I have a sneaking suspicion that it's the PSU, which is anyone, power supply unit. But I need a second opinion. All right, I'll give you one. Yesterday night at home. Maybe not. Maybe he's from out of town, not from America. Maybe. Or just doesn't know English that well. But anyway, yesterday night at home, my PC was working just fine. It's a small form factor PC, crap, normally, with a custom PSU from HDPlex. Yes, those are very small, very slim, and that's why you really don't recommend those small form factors because in that you're running the same problems you do with a laptop, in that there's not much space for air travel, for air cooling, and so even if it's the same parts theoretically as a desktop, you won't get as much results because the heat will make the computer throttle down. Okay, a very slim PC so I can travel with it. Yeah. A lot of people think they got to take their stuff everywhere. And some do. Some people do. But let's see. I get to the hotel this afternoon and boot it up. But I realized it had some odd issue with the sound, and the game I started was lagging. Basically frame skipping, and when the music or whatever has that buzzing sound when it's trying to catch up. So I restarted my computer. Well, failed to post. Fans and lights on the graphics card come on, but doesn't post. So I ended up having to attempt to power on the PC by pushing the power button multiple times until finally starts posting. I started to play the game again. Starts fine, but within 10 seconds starts lagging hard, so I restart again. Now the PC starts to lag even when I'm just browsing the internet. The mouse starts to lag. skip around, and eventually the whole PC just freezes. I would also like to know, it seems it's easier for my PC to post when I unplug the power cable, press the power button down to get rid of residual electricity, plug the power cable back, and then press the power button. Yeah, it likely could do that. A bad power supply can also, even if it wouldn't get that far, even if it wouldn't boot into Windows, even if it wouldn't make anything show up on the monitor, a bad power supply can still make lights light up and fans spin. But it just can't put out enough power. So that would be the cheapest thing to try a replacement for. And so if that's what you think it is, yeah, that would be the cheapest thing to try to find for to do that. And it also, or it might also just be getting too darn hot. You're trying to play a game on a small form factor PC. You know, you want to travel with it. That's fine. You got to accept the limitations of a traveling computer. So you need to get if you want to play games, you got to spend a lot of money on a game PC that has a good video card, enough to do what you want to do. And you also have to accept the limitations. Alrighty, let's see what CPU or GPU overheating. Don't think so. Had this PC for about 3 years now. If it was overheating, it would have shown up a lot earlier. Plus, the case itself is designed so that you can get airflow easy. Okay, they say. So usually this type of issues, it's easier if you have other components try, like another power supply unit or GPU, just to try via elimination. But you can't do that if you have a slimline PC case, a small form factor computer case. And so you don't have small form factor parts laying around, so you can't try anything. So try to grab a PSG from someone else if you can and swap it into your system. Sometimes the connection on the motherboard isn't the same as for a regular sized power supply unit. Even if you grab one of those that is like a box about like that big, that's going to be your standard, and so it might not have the same. Let's see, ITX. That's the type of motherboard versus ATX power supply. Let's do images. All right, so it could be like that, or it could be some other like long rectangular thing like this. And let's see. Come on. Talk about loading slow. Okay. Okay, so basically this is the size of the power cable. Normally, it looks like that. But the ITX could be something that doesn't even look anywhere near like that. It could be much thinner. Yeah, you see all the holes in that right there. That's your regular kind. I'm trying to see. All those look normal. Let's see. ITX power supply connection. Data. I mean, maybe they're all the same now. Let me check. Let's check that one. You don't see the end on this one where it connects to the motherboard. That one looks like it's about the same as it. So if it's got the same connection, then it's fine. But sometimes it doesn't. I've seen them be a lot smaller than this on the motherboard. Come on. That's what it looks like on the motherboard. The two white parts. And they would go normally that would be on your motherboard, and you would plug the power supply into that, and a small form factor one may not be that goes into the ITX motherboard may not be that size. Alrighty, I guess we're done. Let's see. Let's see if there's a Panasonic TV won't turn on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we'll just be done. We'll be done for the day. Alrighty. So once again, Coach Steve Money, and you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation / assessment with me. Calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can email me about that or anything else on my YouTube channel. What do we got? Oak Island, financial stuff, video gaming, computer stuff, obviously. Anything that's on your mind, really. I don't mind hearing about anything. So you can email me about anything, coachdmoney@gmail.com, which is right, yeah. And you can donate paypal.me/coachdmoney. I can't get super chats or any other kind of monetization from YouTube until I get 1,000 subscribers. So working on that. I've already satisfied all the other requirements, including 4,000 hours watched. And so I appreciate everybody for doing that. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Make smart, technical, and financial decisions every day.